Good morning and welcome to my very own little prep vlog series. I wanted to firstly get myself out my comfort zone, talk to a camera. I've been trying over the last few weeks and it's something that I want to do, so why not take this opportunity whilst in prep to do it more so. Today is Saturday the 6th of September. I am just under a week post-show from jumping into PCA Wales as a bit of a warm-up, an opportunity to just get on stage and shake off the nerves, get a little bit of feedback and just see how I do. But today also is a week out from my first proper show, proper planned show of this season. So I wanted to document prep, take you along, go through peak weeks, go through the traveling, go through the shows, everything that goes into a prep and share the journey. Today's day one and bring you along for the journey. Checked in with Jake this morning, pre-warned me last night that he was probably gonna try kill me. As of today, food changes, carbs down to only pre and post meals. We've got 4 days before we start carbing up to try and dig out as much condition. The work starts now. Training a little bit earlier today. First meal going in now. Just switched back to C&P's cream of rice and I will be using Perform white chocolate hazelnut flavour whey to go on top with some berries as well. That is a wrap on pull. Quick round of posing or two after the session just to keep my posing stamina up, as I was sweating pretty hard on stage the other weekend, which didn't help my tan. So yeah, I'll try and keep that in every single day, at least a round in the morning, around midday and around sessions as well. Really try and just focus on that, really help with my ability to hold a vacuum as well, because I definitely have some days where it's a lot harder to hold. So really trying to increase that too. So I'm home now. My second and last carb meal for the day, post-workout meal, 90 grams of cream of rice and 40 grams of whey. As I say, this will be my last carbs for today. After this, it gets very unexciting. Gonna sit, enjoy this, do a bit more client work, and then get myself in the shower and continue scrubbing my tiger bread hands off. Hopped on scales, as you saw, 0.35 down overnight, which speaking to Jake last night, he suggested that I'd get my post-workout meal even though I'm not training today if I had a good weight drop. And I have no idea if that's a good weight drop or not. So heading out for steps now. Once again, just standard morning routine for me. Get out, do about 4,000 or 5,000 first thing, get back. Light should be up by then. I will do my check-in photos, send them off to Jake and see what the verdict is. But today looks very, very similar to me as it was yesterday, just minus the training today. I am due to go to the gym still and see Jake for some posing. I also just want to play around with my posing trunk. I've got some from last year that I used, which Jake thinks he prefers, so I'll take both of those along. And I am probably going to try and get some more ordered, having spoken to Black Ice yesterday about the styling. There's little things. I'm picky, which is no bad thing. I think there's definitely ways that I can accentuate my physique better with the right trunks. So otherwise today, very low carb day potentially. If I don't get that extra meal, then I will be on one meal of carbs and that will contain 40 grams of cream of rice. And then otherwise, it's just feet up and rest. Got some client check-ins to do today. As I was saying before I walked into the darkest tunnel, trying to really put some time and just invest into my coaching and my own business more this year. I've done it in previous years and then off season comes around, I get a little bit less productive, where I get all sluggish and I let it slip, quite simply, and I'm not willing to do it anymore. So I'm turning my shit around this year, which just in general I think is a massive mindset thing. Prep is a perfect example. Today it's going to be absolute hell with bare minimal carbs, but it's one day. Just suck it up. Like, it's a choice. Everyone says it. Everyone always says it in prep. And I think a lot of people say it, but also still don't quite acknowledge it. Prep is a choice. Prep is a huge privilege. I think bodybuilding in general is quite a privilege as well. Like, it's not a cheap thing to do, especially once it comes to prepping. The amount of money it costs to do a show, even like spending £80 a pop on a pair of trunks, and then you're spending what, 50-60 quid on your registration for a federation, and then you're spending anywhere between 80 to £260 for a pro qualifier at the NPC just to step on stage in a single class. It racks up really quickly. So it is a huge privilege to be able to do this. If you're in a position to be able to do it, then you have to be really grateful for where you are. I certainly wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. If I didn't get down to this point and feel accomplished in some way, I certainly wouldn't keep doing it year on year. But quite simply for me, every year I get back down to this state. I think maybe I haven't got any more in me, and then I see how far I've come. And it doesn't have to be big jumps. I know I'm awful with off season. In previous years, my food goes up so high and my appetite's gone so quickly that I can't hack it, quite simply, which is definitely something as well to improve on coming out of this year. I don't feel like I need to push so high. Me and Jake have already spoken about it, where I hold body fat quite well, so it becomes quite hard to actually tell how messy things have got. So this year, potentially, well, hopefully, the intent is to not push quite as heavy, because there's no need to. I think I can still be very productive, and I think there's a lot more benefits as well to not pushing that body weight so high. I guess there's only one way to find out, and that is to try not pushing up so hard and see if I can still make the same sort of progress as I have made this year going into another year. Done. Time to pick some, send them off to Jake, find out my fate for the day. I'm gonna get some fluids and put my feet up for a little bit and try and not get attacked by this menace. Hey? Hey? Just out for my second round of steps, taking the little sprout out for his morning walk before he has his breakfast, enjoying the morning sun. It really is golden hour right now. Just sent off my check-in photos to Jake. Shots look good. Rear's tightening up even more, at least from what I'm looking at. Hopefully he'll agree. Wait for his decision on what to do with food today. I probably won't eat for another couple of hours anyway. It's just gone 7 o'clock. Come on, bud. Just finished up doing a couple of client check-ins. Whilst I've got a little break, it means I need to do the most awful job. Supplement pots. Job done. One less thing to worry about through peak weeks. Word is in from Jake. We have training day food, even though it is a rest day. It is just coming up to 9 o'clock and I'm gonna get my first meal in. And yes, he does have the TV on with anti-anxiety music for dogs because, well, he's manic, so he needs it. And we are off to the gym to go and do some posing with Jake. I've got 2 pairs of trunks with me to trial and see which ones are going to be the goers for the next shows. That is posing wrapped up. I have no idea what time it is. Just coming up to 12 o'clock. Killed almost 2 hours doing that, which is quite nice. Just good to get through some rounds, force my posing stamina up, get a couple of vacuum practices in, just get used to holding it for longer and longer and longer. Jake's happy. There's a point in every prep that I've had with Jake, which has been every prep I've done, where I pose in front of him and his face just tells me everything I need to know. I get quite emotional in prep. I know I've put the work in. Jake has also put the work in to make sure that I'm in a good spot, knowing that I can see his face and his face just says, you're on. It's always just a mental moment of like, right, okay, hold it together, like a few more days, just keep fucking digging. It's showing, it's paying off. Gets me emotional every time. I get too close to a show and I don't feel like I can just let everything out yet. Until the job's done, that's when I'm happy to be like, right, every time. Always love a bit of appreciation for the card. That's what I needed when I'm in an emotional state, just someone giving me a quick thumbs up. But anyway, I'm gonna go home, get some more food in me, chill out for the rest of the day, put my feet up, bath time later. My usual rest day protocol usually results in a nice big weight drop. I had a solid sleep last night. I think I slept for like 8.5 hours, which was pretty good going because I went to bed with a toothache and it was absolutely brutal. Happy to do that again later. Hopefully try and get another early night. Just heading to have a sunbed and then on to Tesco's to stock up a little bit the week ahead. But keep in mind that this week I will need to carb up again, so I need to make sure I've got enough carbs in the house, enough dark chocolate in the house, my fats, and yeah, just in general. So there's a few bits that I need to grab, and there's always time for a sunbed. I am pasty as hell. Popping around, bring you along for as much as I can, for anything that's entertaining at least. So, or at least it's probably not entertaining, but you know, I don't know what I'm doing. It's all new to me. I don't even know why I'm in front of a camera right now. It's keeping me entertained. It's keeping my energy levels high. It's fun. It's fun for me at least. So hopefully someone else finds it fun. I feel like I'm just waffling. So yeah, see you in a second. Turns out I had a bit of a boo-boo. Hadn't seen the time. I've got the sunbed shop closes at 2, so it's currently 2:30. I head into the gym, go to the sunbed there instead, and then on to Tesco. So it is Monday. We are 5 days out. Didn't sleep particularly well last night. Yeah, woke up, scales have only dropped 0.1, which after a rest day is far from ideal. We have 2 days to dig. Yesterday's posing suggested that we're not a million miles out from where we need to be. Condition is really in a good spot. A couple of minutes away from home now. Sunlight's just coming up once again. Looking like a nice little day. A bit chilly right now, but I don't mind being out in a hoodie first thing in the morning. It's nice and comforting. Been sat doing some work for a little while. Had my response from Jake. He's happy, things are looking sharper. Whilst there's not much of a change on the scales, there's also not much more that we can really pull. Same as today. All in all, I feel pretty good. When I compare to like previous preps, like this far out and how I felt in the past, I don't want to say this is a breeze. Like I obviously have struggles, like my legs feel like crap at times, my energy does slump. I would say in comparison, this has been a bit of a happy prep. I think a lot of it comes down to as well, and I said about this yesterday, I think, just mindset. If your head is in the right place, everything else will follow. And if you can control what your head does, keep yourself focused on the task at hand, yeah, everything else will follow, everything else will fall into place. If you feel good in your head, you're going to feel good in yourself and in your body. Really trying to keep my head just screwed on. I'm not overthinking too much when I'm looking at my photos. I'm very much just getting them sent off, letting Jake do the thinking, and I'll just continue ticking the boxes that I have to tick. It's Monday today, so got work today and tomorrow, and then Wednesday I'm off, ready to pack. Spent all day living off green beans and lettuce, and I've just had 40 grams of cream of rice as my pre, which means it's time to go to the gym.
The last match, yeah. It got to like 4:30, and bear in mind, I'm just like, I can't get, okay, fine, because I've got to go get they give you a heads up. Push done, another session ticked off.
Heading home for some food. It is very dark. It's the first time I've left the gym in the dark for a while. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock. Gonna get home, get my last meal, 2 meals in, shower, straight to bed. Prep is a big challenge, like mentally, physically, but if you can come out of it on the other side with a smile on your face, enjoy every second of it as much as you possibly can, then what's there to complain about? Just gotta love it for what it is. It's a blessing to get to do this, to challenge myself, to push myself through, to remind myself that I'm strong enough mentally and physically to do this. And whatever the outcome is, I know I've put my best foot forward day in, day out through this prep. And I will continue to do so through to every single show this season. So grateful to get to do this. And I know I am privileged in a weird way to be able to get to travel to another country and step on a stage and do something I love. Feeling very grateful. That's my ramble for this evening. I'm gonna get home, get my meals in, get in the shower, get myself to sleep, and see what the scales do in the morning. Tomorrow will be another big dig, another day of low food, leg day, the last leg day before we travel, the last leg day before this show. I'm gonna get home, get some food in. Peace out.
And I'm going to be late now because I've got 15 minutes. Show you how to roll today.
4 days out from PCA Holland. Another pretty average sleep last night. Just feel absolutely wired. My mind just is on overdrive. And I have ideas spurting left, right and centre, which is great. But it just means that I constantly feel like I need to write something down or be doing something. And that includes whilst I'm trying to sleep. Still 6.5, 7-ish hours. It's enough. It'll get me through. I feel good. My legs actually feel really good right now, considering I'm about 5,000 or 6,000 steps in. Check-in done. Photos sent to Jake. I'm happy. I'm extremely happy. Things are in a good spot. What? That means it's time for a walk, basically. The last leg session before the show. Just a quick pump session, get some blood moving. Pretty much we'll just run my usual plan, back off sets only, nothing to failure. So should be a quick, easy little walk session to get through. The day has finally come. It is time to put the carbs in. 4 days of depletion completed, checked in this morning, new low on the scales, pictures look sharper once again. I got drenched in the process of taking them, but it was well worth it. Jake has sent over my first meal and I've got as much cream of rice in meal 1 as I have had each of the last 4 days. So it's nice to know that the digging is complete and it's time to fill my physique back out. So really excited, need to pack today, go get my hair cut. We are 2 days out. Today is travel day. I am all packed and ready to leave. Just waiting to get some light outside so that I can get out, take my check-in photos, get them sent over to Jake and find out what food I need to prep for today. Due to leave the house around 8:30, 9ish to get to Heathrow for 10, flights around 12. One day out. One more pump session to go.
Keep it on, boys. Keep it. Open out, Aston. Legs on. Yes, beautiful, boys. Keep them on. It's where you can score points.